Well, I'm guessing you enjoyed that, and sorry to say it's not the time to get into a big debate about premarital sex. We'll save that for next week on the forum, so you can converse on that. So, did you notice, did you hear what they said? The further we set back, almost the easier it got. That's a fascinating phrase, maybe the best phrase I can think of. Easier or harder, kind of false. I like the word amplify. Jesus is trying to amplify the law, but in a way he's almost making it easier by amplifying, by targeting these laws. Murder, anger, adultery, lust. In a sense, he's saying they're equal, but he's also amplifying and trying to make it almost easier for you to keep, because as a good, loving Jewish rabbi law giver, he wants you to be able to keep the law. Very interesting. Did you hear that? We thought it would be laborious hours, these really stringent boundaries, but it came as a gift. And she said, and we had no idea. So in a way, that's kind of an interesting, lighthearted way to illustrate building a fence around the law, but I think that's what followers of Jesus were meant to get and to feel like, I thought you were going to be stricter than Moses, but in a way, you're almost easier. You're giving us a gift. Doesn't mean some of these things aren't tough to live out. So yes, this is what my physical classroom whiteboard almost always looks like a complete mess, because I have my crazy props. I have all kind of things laying around. You hopefully have enjoyed and gotten a lot out of all the crazy things I've done today. And so here it is, all in summary. Of course that makes sense. Yeah, right. I love the number 5, and I love officiating weddings, and in a way I love funerals just the same, but I'd like to submit to a real Jewish rabbi. You know, sometimes at a church meeting, or if I'm speaking at a conference or camp or something, I'll try this, I'll say, you know, my very best friend is a Jewish rabbi. It's also a doctor. And I take his advice on anything. I'll do anything he says. Oh, by the way, he's not a Christian, but I totally respect him, and I will do anything he says. And people gasp and go, what? And I go, yeah, and as a matter of fact, let me call him right now. And then I say, Lord Jesus, begin praying. Jesus, a rabbi, of course, you just read that, and he's been called the great physician, so that gets a laugh, but it also gets you thinking in a startling way about how Jesus was very much a full-blown Jewish rabbi who would wear this, but I have a dear friend who also wears one of these. I want you to meet him now, Rabbi Adam J. Bernay. We lovingly call him the radio, because he's on the Radio Renaissance Rabbi, Triple R, Adam J. Bernay. I interviewed him a while back about this whole idea of the law, the Torah, and building a fence around the law. So let's see what a real rabbi has to say